Ethiopia is a country of deep contrasts. Imagine a place where modernity intertwines with ancient traditions in a surprising way, creating a unique mosaic. The wonders of this land lie both in technological advancement and in the way of life of isolated tribes that preserve ancestral customs in an increasingly connected world. What's curious is that while some parts of the country are embracing progress, others seem frozen in time, living a very different reality. What few people know is that Ethiopia, besides being the cradle of humanity, holds one of the most fascinating histories on the planet. Among the isolated tribes, there are practices and rituals that to many seem like something out of a storybook. The life of these tribes, surrounded by stunning landscapes, often defies Western logic. While the capital Addis Ababa expands with skyscrapers and innovation, just a few hundred kilometers away, communities live without electricity, immersed in beliefs passed down through generations. And this is just the beginning of a journey full of discoveries. Daily life in Ethiopia holds curiosities that challenge our expectations. For example, in some regions, it is common for people to have their own time system, different from the rest of the world. While we follow the Gregorian calendar, many isolated tribes use the Ethiopian calendar, which is 7 years behind ours. This peculiarity makes visiting the country almost like traveling back in time, where each day seems to have a different rhythm, reflecting the unique reality of Ethiopia. Another fascinating aspect is how deeply hospitality is rooted in the local culture. In isolated villages, it's common to welcome visitors with generous portions of injera, a traditional bread with a unique flavor. Imagine being in a place where each meal is a communal experience and where the simple act of eating strengthens family and friendship bonds. The wonders of these traditions are present in everyday life, creating a deep connection between people and their land. These practices may seem distant, but if you think about it, there are parallels in our own daily lives. Just as we cherish family gatherings during Sunday lunches, Ethiopian tribes also preserve special moments of unity, but in completely different ways. Ethiopia is truly a treasure trove of stunning landscapes. From rugged mountains to lush valleys, the country offers breathtaking scenery. Imagine yourself walking through places that seem to come straight out of a dream. The Omo Valley, for example, is home to some of the world's oldest tribes, surrounded by untouched nature. The wonders of this place are so abundant that with every step it feels as though the land whispers ancient stories held within the mountains that stretch across the horizon. But the beauty doesn't end with the plains and valleys. The country is also home to the famous Lake Tana, the largest body of water in Ethiopia and the source of the mythical Blue Nile. The surface of this lake, reflecting the sky in deep blue tones, is dotted with islands that house ancient monasteries filled with sacred art and rare manuscripts. A site that, in addition to impressing with its natural grandeur, also enchants with the history it holds. The stunning landscapes and spirituality merge into a unique reality. It's hard not to feel small in the face of Ethiopia's vast landscapes. The Simeon Mountains National Park, with its mist-covered peaks, is another example of how nature here can be both wild and serene. You feel as if you're in an epic setting, and the wonders of nature make every corner of this country seem worthy of a photograph. As we journey through these lands, we realize that the natural beauty is just one of the many fascinating aspects of Ethiopia's reality. In Ethiopia, legends flow as freely as the winds across the vast plains. One of the most well-known stories is that of the Queen of Sheba, a mysterious figure who, according to accounts, ruled vast lands and had an enigmatic relationship with King Solomon. What's fascinating is that many believe her wealth and wisdom continue to influence Ethiopian culture to this day. In their ceremonies, isolated tribes still tell stories of this powerful queen, as if her presence is still felt in the land's wonders. Another mystery surrounds the obelisk of Axum, a gigantic stone structure that intrigues archaeologists and scholars worldwide. It is said that supernatural forces have protected this monument for centuries, and some believe that Axum is the true home of the Ark of the Covenant. This is the kind of legend that makes visitors wonder, are these stories mere products of imagination, or is there a hidden truth behind Ethiopia's ancient secrets? Stories of spirits also form part of the Ethiopian imagination. In many tribes, it is believed that certain rivers and forests are inhabited by invisible guardians who reveal themselves only to those with a pure heart. During nights of the full moon, communities often recount tales of mysterious encounters with these entities. These legends, interwoven with daily life, keep local traditions and beliefs alive, filling Ethiopia's stunning landscapes with a sense of mystery. Ethiopia, though known for its ancient traditions, is also a hub for surprising technological innovations. In the capital, Addis Ababa, startups are rapidly emerging, putting the country on the global innovation map. A prime example is the accelerated growth of financial technology, with local companies developing apps that facilitate transactions in areas where banks are scarce. This reality starkly contrasts with the isolated tribes who live far from these innovations, maintaining a way of life largely untouched by the march of technology. Additionally, Ethiopia is gaining recognition in the healthcare sector with the use of drones to deliver medicine to remote areas. This revolutionary system has helped save lives in regions where access is limited, demonstrating how technology can intersect with the lives of even the most distant tribes. The wonders of this technological advancement are reshaping how the country handles logistical challenges, showing that innovation and tradition can coexist in a fascinating way. Some Ethiopian customs may seem strange to outsiders. A curious example is the timekeeping system. In Ethiopia, the day is divided into two 12-hour periods, beginning at sunrise and sunset, meaning that what we consider 6 a.m. is actually their 12 o'clock. This difference can confuse even the most seasoned travelers, making the life of both the tribes and city dwellers a unique experience in terms of time perception. Another intriguing tradition is the dining customs in some of the more isolated tribes. Eating with one's hands is common, but what may surprise visitors is the practice known as gursha. This involves one person feeding another with their hands as a gesture of respect and affection. This custom, which strengthens bonds between friends and family, may seem unusual to those accustomed to individual meals, but here it is, viewed as a sign of care and warmth. And it doesn't stop there. Among Ethiopia's wonders and peculiarities, we also find the way coffee is treated. Ethiopian coffee is celebrated as a true ceremony. Rather than simply grabbing a quick cup, the preparation of coffee is a ritual that can take hours, involving several stages and, of course, communal participation. Ethiopia is also marked by intense social debates and cultural controversies that shape the country's identity. One of the most discussed topics in recent years is the issue of development versus cultural preservation. While modernization is advancing in urban areas, many isolated tribes resist adopting Western customs, maintaining their traditions intact. This raises a debate about how far progress should interfere with the cultural roots of a nation. After all, Ethiopia's reality is intrinsically tied to this duality between the old and the new. Another point of controversy is the struggle for women's rights in rural communities. In some regions, traditional practices like child marriage still prevail, despite national and international campaigns against these customs. Ethiopia remains a land of mysteries and wonders. From isolated tribes living by ancient traditions to the technological innovations shaping the cities, the country offers a fascinating reality full of contrasts. Leave a comment on what surprised you the most and what you would like to discover in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications to continue this journey into the unknown. With each new video, you'll be closer to uncovering the hidden secrets of Ethiopia and other equally fascinating places.